And hello, once again, I'm Kori Chambers. This is Empire Rewind. It's all about great stories from the great state of New York. And who is at my side once again?
Brianna Williams is here.
Yes.
I'm here.
Producer Brianna in the house as we talk about some great stories from the great state of New York, as I like to say. And we've got some good stuff. We've got some really good stuff today.
I can't wait. Juicy.
Well, you know what? I think we might get some tears out
Oh.
of producer Brianna today.
I'm a crybaby, Kori, so maybe.
The one story I'm really excited about, though, is this one. It's from your favorite place,
Let's go, Buffalo.
and it's all about love stories
Oh.
from Highmark. You know, Highmark it's done now.
Yeah.
They played the last game there. They've talked to all these couples, stationed there, that met there, got married there. The love stories are fantastic. This is such a great piece of reporting. I cannot wait to share these stories with you, Brianna, and with you who are watching as well. It's a really, really good piece. So a lot of good stuff on the way. First, though, I want to share another great story. This is from the Cuse, actually.
Okay.
Syracuse. And this is one of those stories where a chance encounter can change somebody's life.
Mm-hmm.
This woman, homeless, sleeping in a cemetery,
Oh.
comes across a police officer. That connection changes her life in a pretty impactful way. So
Oh.
let's see. You're already going to go. I already can tell.
Did you grab extra tissues for me?
Let's go.
This is Rhea Holmes, welcoming guests into her home.
This is where I sleep and watch TV.
It's hard to believe just a few weeks ago, Rhea was met for the second time by Syracuse police officer Jamie Pastorello, first time walking in the cold with a box of groceries on her head. And the second is when he found out she was sleeping on her husband's grave.
When I got done with the call I was on, I called Rhea and I said, Rhea, what's going on? And then she became emotional and broke down.
That day, he made her a promise that she would never sleep on the ground again. And just 2 weeks later, with the help of a tiny home for good, Rhea was handed keys to her front door.
The first time that I walked in here, I walked to this wall and I was praying. I thank God that, finally I can call a place home after living in the cemetery. That was the first thing I said.
But for the people who helped her get here, move-in day is just the beginning.
She's working with our caseworker, Alicia. They develop kind of really what this next year is going to look like in terms of goals. So between getting identification back to considering employment to working on her mental health.
Meeting with Alicia once a week, usually over coffee, just to talk through how things are going. And Jamie has stopped by just to say hello and make sure she's doing okay.
It's an ongoing friendship that it won't ever end. People need other people.
Because sometimes just a check-in is all it takes. In Syracuse, Victoria Kellogg, News Channel 9.
Oh.
What a story.
An angel on earth. Wow. He's
And
amazing.
Really,
Yeah.
and we've covered stories like that before where, you have these people that, whether they're police officers or they're firefighters or they're teachers, they have their job, but then they go above and beyond because they just want to be human too. It's not just about doing your job. It's about being a human and seeing somebody in need and saying, hey, look, can I do something?
Yeah, wow. That's amazing. Yeah, I think I need a box of tissues already, Kori, because wow.
Yeah.
She is blessed, that woman.
Yeah. So I hope we have more good updates from her because, I'm so glad that they found each other and now she's on a better path and sleeping in a cemetery. We're actually talking about how cold it's going to be. And I know in New York City, I can't even imagine that. So, all right. We've got more stories. We got to go to a break because I have this story that's really going to get you, but it's a little bit longer. We're going to take a quick break right now. I'm going to come back. One more story. Break, come back again, and then the wow.
All right,
Then the wow.
Juicy.
This one's coming from Buffalo. So don't go anywhere. We're going to be right back. So the question earlier was, how many times can we get Brianna to get a little misty-eyed? I think the first story from Syracuse, that was a great story.
Yeah.
That was a great story. All right. Well, this story here is also another good one. It's another good one. This is from J. Dow locally.
Oh.
It's from Long Island, and it's Paws of War. Some good people getting some good dogs, and it's good stuff. Let's take a look.
I'm Jay Dow in Suffolk County, New York, where there are several mourning families going home with smiles on their faces thanks to some four-legged friends who are getting over some hardships of their own.
Look at you! Oh my gosh!
It's the four-legged introduction Penny and her husband Dave knew they needed.
We recently just lost two of our dogs, Abby and Bailey. They passed away 6 months apart.
Penny and Dave, a Coast Guard veteran, and several other welcoming families.
You ready to go home?
All coming to the Paws of War Center in Smithtown, Suffolk County, Long Island Tuesday to start a new chapter with a new friend.
We are going to have the best second chance, best do-over ever, aren't we?
The popular nonprofit trains shelter dogs and typically places them with military vets suffering from the often debilitating emotional effects of war.
Zoe, hi.
But this time around, military and non-military families alike lining up to get their chance at finding new love with dogs that were rescued from inhumane conditions inside a puppy mill in Tennessee.
We were finally able to close them down, and we rescued 7 dogs, and they were all in very, very bad condition. We didn't even know if they were going to survive.
They're now thriving and going to their new forever homes thanks to Paws of War, with an additional $300 in pet-related items to help smooth the adoption transition.
The new addition, of course, helps, bring a sense of family.
As you might imagine, this is a mutually beneficial relationship. It's not just about these dogs getting a new home, but about families and vets getting the companionship they need. Paws of War also providing the dogs with intensive training. They're also spayed and neutered.
We work really hard to find the best families for these dogs. It's the most incredible feeling in the world.
From all the hugs and kisses going around the room,
We need a little puppy love in the house.
it's clear for this latest Paws of War adoption session, it's mission accomplished. And just to be clear, Paws of War making all of these adoptions happen free of charge. I'm Jay Dow reporting from Long Island, New York.
Good stuff, right?
Yes, I like that. Wow, you're starting off on a softer side today, Kori.
This is a softer.
Yeah.
This is a really this is a special softer edition of Empire
I like
Rewind.
that. Yeah. Oh, the puppies.
And you know what? Like I like all the different personalities and like just you look at their faces and they're just like so calm and you can just see how they could just lower your heart rate. Just curl up on your lap.
And your anxiety. I'm like, man, maybe I should get a puppy.
Yeah.
That was nice.
I wish I didn't have so many allergies because I would love up some of the little puppies, because they are pretty fantastic. All right, I'm almost ready for this one. I cannot wait.
Oh yeah, I can't.
I
wait for
cannot
this one.
wait for your reaction to this piece.
I don't see a Josh Allen jersey, but it's okay.
These couples are so great. This storytelling is so fantastic. Don't go anywhere. It's coming up right after this. All right, let's go Buffalo.
Let's go Buffalo. Let's go. You gotta clap when you do it, Kori.
Oh, okay, I didn't know that.
It's like a chant, a cheer.
Well, okay, this is so great because we talked about Highmark Stadium.
Mm-hmm.
We've had a lot of great pieces because Highmark it's a big part of the I don't know. It's like a piece of Buffalo. I mean,
Yeah.
it's in like the blood of all these Bills fans, right? And it's going away because progress. Sometimes the stadium has to go away.
Yep.
People have these amazing stories. People have these love stories. That's what we're getting today. I saw this piece and I said, okay, a little bit longer than the usual piece, but I'm like,
Okay.
we got to make room for it because this is just so stinking good. So let's go to Buffalo and let's hear some Buffalo love stories.
But it obviously means a lot to you guys in your
Oh,
relationship.
yeah, big time.
It's just another way of us having a piece of
where we got married at, to be a part of this.
Definitely bittersweet that it's gonna be gone, because it's where we met, where we got engaged.
This is a story of love and football. The love of the game led some fans to find the love of their lives. Let's start with Nick and Jenna. A mutual friend set them up at a playoff game in January 2024.
We were in the family section where there wasn't any drinking allowed, so we were looking for a reason to leave where we were, and it was snowing. And yeah, about halftime, we just met up down there.
He ended up coming down and standing with us for the rest of the game.
Nick, did you think, this girl I'm walking down to be closer to the field will be the woman I'm marrying one day?
I was hoping so, yeah.
Nick's wish came true when Jenna said yes during a tailgate before the Chiefs game this year.
I had a million ideas on how I wanted to do this, and just everything kept leading back to the Bills Stadium of some sort.
Dennis Brown and Regina Moultrie Brown knew of each other, but connected here in Orchard Park.
Here at the stadium, actually, I was attending a game by myself like I normally did, and I came across him through the concourse.
They dated a few years.
Told him a couple of times, if you ever think I'm marrying you, you better do it at the Bills Stadium.
And Dennis listened. He got down on one knee in the middle of the field after a game. Their favorite memory at Highmark.
Yes.
For me, yes.
For me, it was by far the best. By far,
he got asked in an interview what was his best remembrance of Highmark, and he said the greatest comeback.
Some reporter from Rochester. I'm still looking for him, matter of fact. But it wasn't, I thought he meant sports-wise.
Yeah. In 2016, Angela Collins and Eric Bish met at the home opener.
He had some really nice Bills cowboy boots on, and I kind of said, hey, sweetheart, I like those boots.
I didn't think she was talking to me at first, but she was.
I tried to sneak into the game, and he kind of chased me down the aisle and said, hey, wait, I want your number. I want to bring you to a Bills game. I have season tickets. And I was like, oh, he has season tickets. Okay, sure. He could take me to a game. That's nice. And then I did not even get into the stadium 5 minutes, and he texted me and said, okay, so I'll see you next week for the game.
The two dated long distance before Eric moved here from Pittsburgh. And that's when their relationship took the next step. They got engaged at a tailgate.
He pulled the ring from the boot.
And then they sealed the deal, getting married here as well. In 2022, they tied the knot on the 50-yard line. Tanya and Scott Latina have a meet cute that wasn't so cute. A friend of Scott's, who was a coworker of Tanya's, got a big group together for a game 13 years ago. They didn't know each other, but in the stands, Scott showed he's husband material by what happened next.
All of a sudden, she stands straight up, and she's just pale white. And I look at her, and the guy sitting behind us got sick all over her. And so me and her friend helped clean her off.
I was like, okay, if this guy is willing to help my friends clean off my back full of puke of somebody we didn't know, maybe he's somebody worth keeping around for a little bit.
2.5 years later, Scott surprised Tanya with a ring in the exact spot we did this interview, in front of the Bills store. Ryan Botting showed he's husband material by proposing in enemy territory. He and Catherine live in Binghamton. Ryan is a Giants fan, but Catherine has Buffalo ties and is a diehard Bills fan.
At least they're not like a division rival or something.
Exactly, yeah.
In the stands in December of 2024, right before kickoff, Ryan got down on one knee.
I've always had great memories there. Like, it's one of my favorite places to be, which is part of why he did it, but it'll always just kind of be an even extra, special moment. Still always have the great memory of all the games, but especially that one.
The future,
Bingley's.
And about 6 years ago, Mackenzie and Jordan Bingley submitted this video to Bills staff when the team put out a promotion, Get Married on the Field during halftime.
Be real Hail Mary from the 50-yard line, which will cause pandemonium.
The Rochester couple's first date was at a Bills game.
I had free tickets for the Chargers Bills, Lee Evans. I knew it when I first met him. I was like, this is it. He's so great. Everything I like. Only thing I didn't like was that he likes the Yankees, and I'm a Red Sox fan. But he was a big Bills fan, so I can handle that.
Whose ball is this?
After several years of dating, Jordan threw her a curveball while playing catch. She looked down at their football and it said, You intercepted my heart. Let's tackle the world together. Will you marry me? As they were planning a wedding in 2019, they entered that Bills promotion and won.
They knocked it out of the park.
The Bills offered them hair, makeup, a getting ready suite, wedding bands from Reed's, food, and more.
They paid for everything
except for what we wore.
They met many Bills legends and other celebrities. They were even offered Super Bowl tickets as a honeymoon gift.
And they gave me a jersey with my dad's name on it. And I was like, that is like one of the nicest things you could have ever done. Like, that meant so much to me, my mom and my sister. So they just thought of the little things. Like in the suite, they thought of just the candies, the food we like, just, you know. And I walked by someone, one of my favorite tight ends, Robert Royal, was there. I was like, Robert Royal? Like, I was just like blown away at the people they had come in, and just like, it was really good. It was awesome.
I told the couple I was even at their wedding. Here's a picture I snapped at that game that day. For so many, the longtime home of the Bills holds special memories. But for these couples, the game brought more than a victory on the field. Memories of love that will live long beyond this building's life.
Kori, I need some tissues. Oh my goodness.
What a story, right?
Wow.
What a story. I told you.
Oh,
I saw
goodness.
this. I'm like, oh, we gotta make way. We gotta put this in this show because first of all, it's Buffalo, but then it's just like
amazing.
Wow.
You know I was gonna cry too. This is like I'm sitting here like just wiping tears. Oh my goodness.
You know what?
You're crying too, Kori.
That's my allergies. I'm not crying. I got allergies like you wouldn't believe. It's that I was doing this from the dog story that I was doing that. But you know, I'm not necessarily a Bills fan, but like I want to be a Bills fan now. After seeing that piece, I'm just like, oh wow, there's something like magic. There's a real like
there's something there. Everybody's just connected. Like you know. That's why, like, when I meet people and they tell me, oh, I'm from Buffalo, I have to be like, wait, where? Like, because they have, like, the suburbs and they have the city. Yeah. But everyone connects in Orchard Park at that stadium. Yeah. I can say that.
Yeah, I can see that.
Yeah.
I mean, who was your favorite story from that piece?
The last one.
You like that?
Wow.
Yeah.
She said she got to hang out with some of her favorite players.
Yeah.
The suite setup, and then the Super Bowl. What?
Yeah.
Man, oh man. And then when you intercepted my love, like tackle the world together.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
I'm sold.
That's pretty good. And I'm pretty jaded too. Let me tell you something. I'll just be honest. I'm pretty, when it comes to this, the relationship, the whole thing, I'm jaded. But even that cut through a little bit.
That was wow. That's a good one, Kori.
That might be one of my favorite pieces that we've run here. I like the second couple. With the guy was interviewed about his favorite memory, and he didn't say the wedding, and he
goes, I'm still looking for that reporter.
Whoops,
where's that reporter? That was a good one. Yeah,
right. Good one. All right, I think we have a little more time left, so we'll be right back after this. All right, so that last piece was something else. That was something else.
I don't know. Can you top that one, Kori?
No, I can't. I cannot. I actually didn't think we'd have more time, but we have a little bit more time. And there's this one piece I saw from Rochester. I'm like, if there is time, I want to squeeze this in just because it's just it's a nice story. But again, it can't top what we just saw in Buffalo. That was top notch. Like that was a story of the year. That was like fantastic.
Wow.
That was wow. No. So let's go to Rochester and let's see what happens when a little deer fawn goes into a little pond and gets stuck through the ice.
Like Bambi.
It's like Bambi. It's like Bambi. Exactly. Let's take a look.
24-year-old Eric Shutter jumped into action when his mother saw a baby deer in frozen Irondequoit Bay. You can see it in this video sent to News 8. Shutter walks a few hundred feet to get to the deer, but it takes a few tries to get the animal out.
I ended up just being right place, right time, and hopped in to get him.
January is the coldest month in our region, and Shutter was feeling it. He describes it as a numbing cold. His lips, fingers, and toes turned purple, but that doesn't change the fact that he was compelled to help.
It was a small deer, and it had been in there for a while, so we figured, it only had a minute or two, and it was slowing down, so figured we just hop in and grab it.
According to the National Weather Service, when your body hits cold water, cold shock can cause dramatic changes in breathing, blood pressure, and heart rate. Now, that takes around 2 to 3 minutes. So when Shutter swam out onto Irondequoit Bay to save that deer, he was putting himself at risk.
It's pretty much, right off of our front yard there, so, we were close to the house and everything.
Would you do it again?
Yeah. I mean, it would, I couldn't watch it struggle and lose its life eventually, so yeah, I'd say so.
He says if you have an opportunity to help, you should do your best. Reporting, Ron Spitzer, News 8.
I'm just thinking if that was me and I see this deer, like I'd call somebody.
I'll call
I'm calling. I'm on the phone right away.
I'm not jumping in there.
I don't know if I can jump in. I don't think so.
Fingers turning purple.
I don't know.
I don't even like doing cold plunges at my gym.
No, but also when the water is that cold, I mean, it is dangerous because even if you're a good swimmer, even if you're a great swimmer and the water is that cold and your body goes into shock, your muscles don't work the way they're supposed to work.
He jumped in to save Bambi, but I'm happy he's still okay.
Because what happens when he goes in to save Bambi and then he needs help and then somebody, it's just like you don't want that to happen.
Yeah. Wow. Oh my goodness. I'm still crying, Kori.
Oh, the buffalo story. I know. That story was so amazing. Oh boy. All right. Okay. I think that is, look at the time. Yeah, I think that's it for us right now, for at least for this edition. But this edition, I'm going to say this is the story of the day, without a doubt. This is the loving, touchy-feely edition of Empire Rewind.
It definitely is.
All right, Brianna. A pleasure as always.
Thank you, Kori.
All right. Be safe out there.